Hey, we're here in East Aurora, New York, and I'm here with Jeremy and the owner of this home. It's actually a father-daughter, so the father actually lives behind, and the father was actually kind of running the project for his daughter, who's going to be living in the home. But we had an opportunity to walk through with them and just hear about their experience, hear some of the things that they loved, hear some of the things that they wish they'd done a little differently. And as always, thought this would be helpful to you guys who are interested in building and thinking about those things. So come walk through the house with us.
Take us from, give us a tour from when you came into the office and we first looked at plans. Well, your dad came in first, and I think your dad originally thought of this plan, didn't he? Or did you think of it? I think your dad had this plan originally, and then we worked on it a little bit as a group,
Yes.
Was that how it worked? Okay, so this plan is 1,500 square feet.
Okay.
15, yeah.
1,500 square feet, 3-bedroom, 2-bath, living room, kitchen, dining room, utility room on the one side, and then 3 bedrooms and 2 baths on the other side. And the front door has this small inset, which you can go out and see. But the plan originally has this whole front porch built into the modules.
Right.
And I've always said that I think that eats up too much of your living room.
Yeah.
You've got to build that porch on site because this would only be a 3 or 4 foot. Anyways, you put on, what's the depth of it? 10 feet?
That deck is 8 foot.
8 foot. So we can see how much more space you have covered. It's always better to do. It's more cost effective to do the porches on site than to put it in the modules.
Jeremy, I could have sold this house 4 times.
As is. And based on how nice your daughter is to you,
Yeah.
you might have a contract signed.
I could have.
You better be nice to your dad.
I could have it rented 5 times.
Yeah.
People stop
Constantly.
and they look, and I mean the kids get off the school bus here and they're hollering out of the car, "Nice house."
And well, it went up so quick, it surprised everybody.
Well, it did.
So what did we, in October, second week of October, when did we set?
End of July.
Well, yeah, first week of, I think really the first week of August.
First week of August, September. So yeah, so it was about a couple months.
Yeah.
A couple months to finish. So basically, first month, you dug the hole, put the foundation in, we set the house. Second month, all the trades came through, and the decks got built.
We dug the basement. Superior Wall came in 5 hours, they put the basement up.
Yeah. Less the walkout wall, which is framed. Yeah.
We framed that and put that, I think the Mennonites, Amish, whoever them guys are, they put the ring,
Sill plate.
sill plate on.
Yeah. Sill plate and then the frame on the walkout.
The house showed up, the crane showed up, and 8 hours a week later, this house was on the foundation.
And I think we built this house was built in about 2.5 weeks off site in the factory.
Yeah.
Did you guys go through the factory?
No.
You go through okay. Some people do that.
And then it's been just some subs, and when you look at the subs, the heating guy was in here for 2.5 days.
Yeah, so I was gonna say 3 days.
The plumber was in here probably about the same amount. The hardest thing the plumber had was taking the vents up through the roof.
Yeah, which no plumbers like to do. They always complain about the roof vents.
Yeah.
But that's what you gotta do on any new build house.
And the electrician tied the 2 houses together and wired the basement.
Yeah. How long was he here for? Half a day?
Yeah, he was here. He's probably here for a day and a half.
Day and a half, okay. With service as well, day and a half?
Yeah.
Okay. So service came from over there.
That pole.
And then, so your panel's front right?
No, I got a panel over here.
Panel over here. So you came across the lawn,
No, he went in that corner
came in here.
through the basement.
So you've got a disconnect over here.
Yeah.
Okay. So
And
if you,
there'll be a generator over there as well.
oh, okay. Okay, so that's useful. All right, so living room, kitchen. So So we framed in your fireplace, built the box for it, and then you got it installed. Did you do the whole install yourself, or did you have someone come in?
No, I had Countryside install it.
Countryside?
We're just sitting here figuring out how we're gonna build this.
Okay, what are you thinking?
Well, we got a rough mantle, we got a live edge mantle that isn't
Nice.
here yet. Will be here tomorrow. That's gonna come out to 5 foot.
So a live edge mantle.
Yeah.
So you're saying, okay.
It'll be live edge, comes
Yeah.
out to about here.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna stone this, but with no heart,
Yeah.
just right across the front.
Yeah. So you have a little more space. Okay. So how are you going to design the furniture? I like the
chair.
I like the
This is
single
it.
chair.
I mean, it goes very well with the floor. It almost
That's
disappears with the
That's
floor.
bottom chair.
See, if you just keep this one chair and don't buy furniture, you keep the house.
How do you like me?
Alright, so how's the furniture going to go?
I just
Oh, I
got a
like the
sectional.
fan. I like the fan. It's nice.
Thank you.
So we provide just a junction box. You put the fan in.
Yes.
Okay.
So I got a sectional, which is gonna come out like to about here and go
Yeah.
across.
Yeah. Couple chairs over here, or a chair over here, love seat or something.
I have an ottoman coming.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't want to overstuff it. You know.
Yeah.
We put the deck on here, I come up here,
Yeah.
and it was before the soffit was finished up there and all that. And I was gonna have an electrician put lights in there.
Yeah.
I put that post light out there, and I decided that I don't want lights there. Because all the bugs went to the post light,
Yeah.
then they went to the door light, and they went right by me.
So if we want light on,
And
just
I
turn
said,
these
you know
on.
what, I don't need that.
Right.
So if you want light out there, you turn these lights on.
It lights it right up.
Oh, it's right in front of the window.
Yep.
Sure.
Okay, so foyer. This is a nice foyer space.
I found only 2 things I would change in this house.
Okay. Which one?
I would move this door 6 inches over.
Give yourself more space off of
And
those.
give you myself more, because you can't get them back any farther because of the
Yeah.
hookups.
Yeah.
And then it keeps that door handle out of the,
Yeah.
that's,
Where does it hit? Do you need to put a little rubber grommet
yeah, we
on
gotta do something with it, but
there? Okay.
just gotta be careful. Right?
Yeah, that would have been better over 6 inches.
That
Although
is,
this is a pretty good sized room, though.
this is a
regardless.
beautiful size room.
Yeah, you can put some hooks and stuff like that. So one of the things, you know, the bottom crown's really nice. I like the bottom crown,
Mm-hmm.
and then the wood soffit, and then the crown. I mean, it's a beautiful cabinet, it really is. And we had a lot of. This was a design thing here.
Yeah.
We wanted to make sure it was just perfectly
This
symmetrical.
is the only issue we're gonna have, is when she puts chairs here, that's gonna get banged up, but we got plenty of time to think ourselves out of that problem. I think.
Well, you got the base,
Yeah,
so your chairs are going to go into the base basically, and that's going to be what it is.
well, we're gonna see what happens, but
So what my kids do is they take the step stool, and I want to help, and they come in and then they throw it on the ground and it smacks against these, and I'm like, oh, and they've held up pretty nicely.
Yeah.
I mean, it's solid wood, so you're going to get a little bit of dings and dents, but.
I like the cupboards, I like.
So bedroom 3, basement stairs, bedroom 2, hall bathroom.
It's big doorway for the basement.
Yeah, touch one of these, open one of these doors.
They're all solid core, 6-panel solid
Ooh.
core.
That's nice.
That was one of the things you
That's
said.
nice.
What should I upgrade? And we were talking about upgrades. I said, well, I tell you, you won't ever change the doors.
Oh.
And when you get a solid core, it really makes the house feel luxurious.
I'm gonna tell
just
you-
when you
Agreed.
open it, right?
Yeah.
When they,
I think that affects resale value.
when
I
we
think
put the
there's some
floor,
of those things,
when I put the floor in, we took the doors off. I had the trim guy put the doors back on.
Pretty heavy.
Oh my God, they're heavy.
Probably what? They got to be 65 pounds each.
Oh my
Easy,
God, and
yeah.
then you gotta try to hold them up, and
Right, right.
I took the hinges off.
Yeah.
I couldn't get the pins out.
Sure.
Smokes, and then the master. Oh, so here's the hall closet or hall bath.
That's not a closet. This is
No,
this is a bathroom.
It's a
This
closet.
is a bathroom. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
We did add a second closet in this bedroom.
Yeah.
In this bedroom, you did?
We added to use up the space behind.
Oh, sure, yeah.
upstairs.
Yeah, I remember we did that, otherwise it's dead space.
Yeah,
Yeah.
perfect.
Is it sloped on the floor or no?
No.
It doesn't need to be. Okay.
Perfect.
Yeah, that's great. That's a full-size closet as it is.
Yep.
Yeah. That's Frank's
Huh.
closet, you see. Starting to move in. Who did the paint? Paint looks good.
Oh, that was a drywaller from back in
Yep.
Scott.
Paint looks real nice. Lights?
Yeah, we did the trim, we gotta fix that piece there.
Master, the mirrors look great. I like the mirrors you put in.
Thank you.
Beveled edge. So how close are you to occupancy?
I'm gonna call tomorrow.
Right?
I got temporary steps on the side because I don't know what elevation I'm gonna end up with that driveway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Off the back porch?
On the back porch, yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna leave that, go temporary for now.
Yeah.
And,
I mean, you want to get the final grade in anyways before you do the final steps.
yeah.
Yeah.
So, and then there's a place up in Sanborn that makes those concrete steps.
Yeah, I saw it on the front.
Mm-hmm.
The precast.
Yeah, they're beautiful.
They're fantastic.
They're beautiful.
Really
And if
nice.
you call them up and you give them your dimensions, they'll make the steps for you.
So what did it cost you for the two
That
precast
was
steps?
$1,200.
Oh, they're great though. You never have to worry about it.
And if for $1,600 they'll put railings on it for you.
Oh, really?
And they come and set them and they do, and you know what? I never have to touch them again.
Yeah, exactly. I know, it's nice to have concrete.
So, get that stuff done but she can, I
Liz,
wanna get
right?
them in here. you know?
Liz?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and she's good.
She's great, yeah. It's always good to check in with the building inspector early on in your project, even with raw land, and just have a conversation. This is what my plans are, this is what I'm thinking about doing. Most building inspectors are super helpful, for the project, easy to work with. You get a lot of good resourceful information from them.
Yeah.
Like we're talking about Liz in East Aurora, and we've worked
Well,
on
I
a
called
number
her
of
up and-
projects.
Because I was gonna just put the regular insulation in the box. And I said to her, I said, Liz, if this was your house, what would you do
Insulation in what box?
under the house?
In the
We'll
big-
go downstairs and look.
Okay. Oh, you mean the rim joist?
Yeah, and she said I would foam it.
Yeah.
So I said, that's what I'll do.
Yeah.
So I went and bought the foam.
Because
It's
you've
not-
got that deviation on wood and concrete. You've
Yeah.
always got a little deviation.
But I also realized there's 4 cable holes
Yeah.
in there that are covered up by the outside and you can't see them on the inside.
Right.
And
You'll
all
get
that
leakage
stuff
there. Yeah, it gets all sealed up.
got all sealed.
But the biggest thing is because we used to do that 15 years ago, we used to just cut block, they have cut blockers that you can put in. But you end up needing to caulk your, between your sill plate and your house.
Yeah.
Because you've got wood, you have a gap, you have the top of your concrete wall with a foam gasket, then you have your sill plate, and then your sill plate's attached to your house with straps. But you just have, wood and concrete, you have little gaps. And then when you do the spray foam, it just seals everything up, including like what Frank's saying, the penetrations for cables and vents and all sorts of stuff.
Yeah, so, I mean, I got that done in 4 hours.
Yeah. Did you heat
At
up?
77 years old.
Did you heat up the froth pack? Did you have to heat them up? Sometimes
No.
no? You get it from General Insulation?
No, I got it from 84.
84 has it? Okay. So how much did it cost you for the froth pack?
That costs $600 a piece.
Yeah. You get one or two?
I got 2, but I only used 1.
Okay, so you get a return one.
So
Yeah.
the other one's going back.
All right, take us down to the basement. This is everyone's dream for a basement, Frank.
Well,
Absolutely.
we're gonna put a TV there,
Yeah.
make a rec room out of this corner.
The Superior walls are really clean. It's a really clean, nice product.
Oh, I love it. I ain't gotta tell you,
9 foot, right?
yeah.
Yep.
But we can drop that ceiling.
Yeah.
And that's why I didn't go with the steel beam.
Yeah. Yeah. Metal ductwork, so you did metal for everything on your HVAC, so you can flush the system if you want to. There's the spray foam that we're talking about there. So it goes from the top of the, just overlaps the top of the concrete wall up to the floor, the subfloor.
When you look at this basement, with the windows over there and the sliders over here, you really don't need the lights. I mean, if you put the lights on, I get it, but you can
You've got a lot of
traverse
daylight
this
coming
without
in.
any lights on.
Yeah, you've got a lot of daylight.
This is amazing. We put these helicoils in.
Yeah, the helical Piers. So
Yeah.
who did you have do that? Was that the guy from down the street, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's done a lot of those. They come in with their Bobcat, with their hydraulic measure,
Yeah.
right? Get down as far as they need to.
10,000 pounds.
Yep. And then they're ready to go. So you don't need to pour, you can build right off of the next
Right.
day.
The only thing I gotta do to make it not look goofy is box
You gotta
those
box
in.
it in with some stone or something like that. And then this thing, this cleat here has movement in it, so you can adjust it a little bit
Right.
and then set it.
This is a massive deck.
Yeah.
I mean, the thing looks gorgeous from the house.
Oh yeah. We're gonna have to go back and do a video from the back.
Mm-hmm.
So did Nathan set all these stones in for you?
No, I did that.
Okay.
With some of Nathan's help.
You taught Nathan everything he knows, right? That's what he said.
Nathan's a guy, I talk to Nathan every day.
He's a great guy.
He's like my adopted grandson. He
Yeah,
gets himself in trouble and then you talk him out of it.
What would be the cost of this retaining wall approximately? Just the materials.
Well, you can get those for $100 a piece.
Okay.
The trick is setting them.
So you're probably a couple grand if you were to pay retail for it. Okay.
I mean, it's the fastest way to do it.
And you have to do it off of this because you were so high going to so low.
Well, originally I thought I was going to put them this way,
Okay.
but then I would create a cliff. So if you overshot the driveway, you're going to get hurt.
Yeah.
This way, it's just a grade ride down, and you're just going to change your underwear.
It's a technical term. So where's your septic? Is that your septic there then in the back right?
Yeah, I got it. It turns, goes down the hill.
So the tank's here and then the leach field's over down the hill?
The tank is about 3 feet off the last block. That pipe, that first pipe out of there is the beginning of the sand filter.
Okay.
That's the
It's all
D
gravity
box.
fed?
It's all gravity.
Yeah. And then do you have drain leaders off your gutter lines then?
Not yet.
You're going to add those in?
They will be in as
Okay.
soon as it dries up.
Is your so where's your sump discharge then?
I don't have a sump.
You didn't put a sump in? Liz said you didn't need to.
This is all double tiled.
Yeah.
It comes through this, it's down in the drop wall.
Yeah.
It goes out under that bank to a
It's
catch
just-
basin.
it just daylights
goes-
out.
And
Yeah.
it goes on, continues, it drains these 3 properties. I put that in probably 15
years ago. That's what you were saying that you had done years ago.
So there is no sump pump
That's great.
and nothing we gotta worry about there, and they didn't make me put a backup in because of these doors.
Well, because they're tempered.
Yeah, if you can only get 2 inches of water in there, and it's open a door and it's coming out.
Yeah. Oh, because of the doors to relieve it.
Yeah.
I see. Okay.
When you have a sub in there, now I've been a contractor for 64 years. And the way I always treated my subs was I got them through. If I had to put another man with them or 2 men with them to get them finished, to get out of there so I could get to my work,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
You gotta treat the houses the same way. Otherwise, they come in, they're not motivated, and they always leave you one thing behind. And it's a killer.
There's a comedic YouTube channel called what is it? Almost Done Contracting, or something like that. I mean, that's
I gotta tell you, it's the way it is.
it's kind of typical. It's a little you're all done. Well, except for that, I gotta come back and do that.
Yeah.
You're holding other people up.
Yeah.
It's
and
like
then-
my almost made it when the kids' clothes land right in front of the hamper. Almost made it.
Well, the Superior Wall guys, there were two guys that set these walls.
Yeah.
And two truck drivers that came in.
Yeah.
And those kids were unbelievable, but I was told they get paid by the foot, which is fantastic,
Piecework.
right?
Yeah.
The Mennonites or Amish or whatever they are, they came in and I gotta tell you, I wish they had 100 of them guys.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They were going.
So your site electric, 1, 2, 3, 4, so 8 lights and probably what, eight outlets in the basement,
Yeah.
something like that. And then, what did you do for the furnace here? So,
That's a 100,000 BT.
I can tell you the metal works nice and clean.
Oh, this kid is good.
Yeah,
He's been doing this for a long time.
Metal works nice and clean.
He had me a little nervous because he didn't tape this till the end. They came back and taped it
Yeah,
at the end.
yeah.
And Jeremy Tyler kept saying, "Oh, you're never gonna pass this." And so I called him, and then I got to thinking about it. He didn't bill me. I mean, he's paid now, but
Right.
he didn't tape it. He didn't bill me. I'm ahead of the game,
Yeah, yeah.
you know. So what am I worried about?
So you taped everything back up. Some people use tape, some people use the putty, right? You know, the paint, the sealant paint.
Kitchen window is almost impossible to open.
Those too tight?
I think so, yeah.
We'll make a list of some of that stuff. I could have Jason stop by. Because probably if that window might just be, might be able to fix from the inside, but maybe not. Maybe it needs to
Well,
come out.
it's a tough window to open to begin with.
Because you're
Yeah,
leaning.
because you
it's
have
over
the
the
cabinet.
counter.
Turn over and you're trying
Yeah.
to go like that.
Sure, sure.
But
And the screen.
I'll look
screen.
at it when I go
And
up. It sits flat. It closes flat. It's just tight on the sides.
I don't know.
We're not even sure, and the screen doesn't fit in there,
The
so.
screen doesn't go in it either. So either it's the wrong screen, but I gotta tell you, you cannot build a house and not have some kind
Right.
of problem.
Yeah.
I mean, whoever thinks that's gonna happen is out of their mind.
I honestly thought there was gonna be way more cracks in the drywall,
Yeah.
and where they were is completely understandable, It's
Yeah.
right, you know,
Yeah.
where the doors, but
Well,
they were
if
only,
you-
what, this long?
If you see the
Okay.
framing in the factory when they frame it with the double band joists around, that's the reason why. And your corners, your corner blocking and stuff, it's not like a stick frame where you just come up and you put it together. It's all double, triple blocking at the corners, and it has double room joists all the way around.
Well,
Yeah.
once we
So it's
figured
like
out-
each box is like hurricane proof. People don't realize.
Once we figured out the corners on the
Side.
siding, I got the cider, and you know what the siding cost me to put up? I bought the side.
$2,000, was it $2,000?
It was $4,200.
4,200. Oh, but that was with the porches and everything. That's what you said. Yeah, that's a great price.
Yeah, it was.
We were
fantastic.
talking about that. That retail could be 6,500 with the porches and stuff.
Well, that's when you said it was like 3,500 a side
Yeah.
for the gables.
Well, for the two sides, typically, yeah.
But I gotta tell you, and then I had that porch, but that has the big soffit in it, and the
Yeah.
front piece and all that
And
crap.
that soffit's not cheap anymore,
No.
right? Well, the soffit itself was probably $800 material,
I
$600.
went with that plastic board on the frame for the beams and all
Yeah.
that. 'Cause
In the AZEC?
I don't like when they do the tin, because the more tin you put up, the more oil can. I don't care. But the way I figured, this is the last house I'm putting up. And in my lifetime, I don't think I gotta do anything. So,
Yeah, that's one of the other benefits of, because we get a lot of people who think about, well, I'm in the market to buy an existing house, but now I'm thinking about building, here's my budget. And I say, well, if that's your budget, you gotta also consider what was your renovation budget for the other house, because you're gonna get everything brand new on the new house. So I go, oh, I didn't think of that, that's true, you know?
I got a guy stopping in here every other week, because he wants to build his granddaughter one of these. Got a similar situation. As a matter of fact, we were both in Vietnam at the same time. We didn't know each other. We still don't know each other, you know. And he's asking me all these questions about it. He goes, "Why'd you go with the superior wall?" I said, "Because it's instant. I said, you're not jerking around." I said, "You put a concrete wall up, you gotta wait 2 weeks, you gotta get its concrete cures in 14 days, it's got half its strength, you gotta wait, you gotta jerk around, then you got
wrap it, you gotta insulate it,
you know, then you gotta insulate it, you gotta waterproof it. All this shows up, it's all done. If we get bombed, if Palestine bombs us, I'm going right under one of these doors. Remember them lamb beams? There are 3 of them stuck together.
The triple header over here?
Yeah. You talk about overkill.
Yeah. 12, was it 12 inches on center?
Huh?
On the back wall is 12 inches on center?
Yeah.
Is it 6 or 8?
Yeah, those are 6s.
Okay.
I don't know much about siding,
Yeah.
but these guys do, and they said, you know,
Pretty
if
sure.
we'd have known that, we would have never hesitated. They hesitated at first.
Yeah, yeah.
Then I had one guy come out, and he goes, "Oh, you got to take it all off." I said, "There's no way I'm doing that."
Yeah.
I go, "Somebody has to know how to do this. Just because you don't know
Right.
doesn't mean it can't be done." "Oh no, you don't know what you're doing." I go, "Look, don't even quote it.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming. If I owe you something for this visit, tell me now. I'll pay you. But I don't need this aggravation. I'm not going to start out fighting now."
Yeah, exactly. Well, you've been around the block, so you can see it coming, but sometimes homeowners can't. So you get a contractor, sometimes like that, who starts looking at things sideways, you know, throws everybody a bad taste in their mouth, and it's really just an inexperienced contractor, you know.